What is up, YouTube? I'm back on my webcam again, and welcome to another 90s Are All That month. And this is the review for a 1994 film. It's an old chip. Sorry about the interruption. Anyway, this is a 1994 live action version of a cartoon I used to watch as a kid. I did see this movie in the theater, and I liked it, and I still enjoy this film for what it is. And this was also another suggestion by my friend Sean. The Flintstones movie from 1994. Yeah, I do enjoy this film. I think this is really well done, for what it is. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible movie. Like, a lot of critics crapped on this movie for days on end. It was a box office hit. It made its budget back. It was a fun experience in the theater. I laughed. I love the visual effects. I think the practical effects still hold up. The voice acting, you get to hear Mel Blanc archive, sound effects of him doing the voice of Dino. It was a nice throwback to the cartoon. I like the cast here. Love John Goodman as Fred Flintstone. I like him a lot better than Mark Addy from the prequel. Elizabeth Perkins, right? Yeah, Elizabeth Perkins as Wilma. She does a good job. Rick Moranis, I miss him. I wish, yeah, is yes. In the prequel, I do prefer the ones that play Barney and Betty, but I don't hate Rick Moranis and Rosie O'Donnell. I think they're fine in the roles. I know a lot of people gave shit to Rosie O'Donnell because at the time she was big, in the '90s, but I never hated her as an actress. I think she's passable. Um, it has a nice look to it. It has the feel of the cartoon, the sound effects, and the way the dinosaurs looked. And there's a lot of nostalgia for me. And this was in 1994. I was 9, so it was a film for its time. I haven't seen it in a while, but I just really enjoyed this film. And there's other actors in the film. You got Halle Berry, who I think is absolutely gorgeous. It's the first film I saw with Halle Berry when I was a kid. I'm like, that is a gorgeous black woman. She knocks my socks off, man. I then later years I saw her in films like the X-Men films that Bryan Singer did, the first two, and I saw clips of Monsters Ball, where she gets naked and screws Billy Bob Thornton, and just such a gorgeous actress. I heard her voice in Robots. I'm into black women. What can I say? I'm gonna be biased. And then you got Kyle MacLachlan, good actor. If any of you '80s fans out there saw The Hidden, he's the lead alien in that kicks the other alien's ass at the end of The Hidden. Awesome actor. I've always had a respect for that actor. Um, I also like that William Hanna and Joseph Barbera produced this film, so they were still alive and they put good money into this film. You could tell the money's on the screen. It doesn't just have bullshit CGI. It has a lot of good practical effects, animatronics and puppets, and really good, you know, sets, things that were actually made by hands and not just a computer. There is some CG in the film, but not as much as you would think. This definitely came off the heels because Jurassic Park was big, and this movie had dinosaurs as well. I like the kids that play Bam Bam and Pebbles are cute. Um, Mr. Slate, that he's in the film of thing, and the film's not long. It's 91 minutes long. It's just a fun movie. I laugh. I think the film has a lot of nostalgic value for me. I've said that a lot, but it's a basic plot. That Fred is doing his thing like in the cartoon, and then he gets a promotion. He takes a test to so he could get a promotion as to be the vice president of the the Slate company, similar to the Jetsons movie, except this is live action and not animated. But I think it respects the cartoon. I don't think it's a disrespect. It's not like the Scooby Doo movie, which I thought was shit. It has horrible CGI and just some of the actors did nothing for me in that. But I like this movie. I think it's well done. It's probably the best live action Flintstones movie we can get now because I did see the prequel many years later and I hate that movie. That movie is shit. I like I like the girl that plays Betty, Jane Krakowski. I think she does a better job than Rosie O'Donnell, but that was it. And also the guy that played Barney. I'm not a fan of that actor Stephen Baldwin, but he has a better laugh, and there's some decent effects in that. But the rest of it is horrible. And I thought Brian Levent did a better job with this one. I think he directed the prequel, but that had none of the charm of the cartoon. It was just a stupid prequel. There should have been a sequel to this, not a prequel. They could have kept continued with the same cast, but you know, stupid Hollywood executives. What can you do? but it's still a fun movie. I will defend this movie till the very end because I think it's fun, and it is what it is. It's not one of the worst action adaptations. I will take this over Scooby Doo from 2002. I will take this over the prequel, Viva Rock Vegas, which is horrible. I will take this over Inspector Gadget, which I thought was shit. I also don't like the first Garfield movie from 2004. This is way better. I can actually have fun with it and remember my theatrical experience, having fun with my family, and just it's a feel good movie. It's not the worst thing ever. There's some adult jokes, but it's not like the worst thing ever. They don't shove it in your face like now, and it is what it is, and I think it's fun. Anyway, that's my review for the Flintstones, of highly underrated live action version of the cartoon. I love the cartoon, and I enjoy this film, and I don't think it's an insult to my childhood. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed my video of the 5 cents 100-year anniversary of Nathan's Hot Dogs. I had a good time there, eating some hot dogs and getting the footage and seeing all those crazy people get online and buy food. It was breathtaking. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome Memorial Day week. I'm ready for it. I got my shirt and my patriotic socks, Captain America like socks. I'm ready to go. I'm going to go out tomorrow. I'm going to have fun. So have a good Memorial Day, guys, and I'll come. My Memorial Day video is going to be awesome. I'm going to have a huge DVD Blu-ray update for you guys. It's going to be epic. So see you in the next one.